it. Of course, I'd start with Pokemon. They're a staple. Part 1. Was this a short video or something? Part 2. Rainbow.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm
Yoshiaki. You know, I really need to play one of those Pokemon games. You know? I just watch these trailers when they do them because every Nintendo Direct has a Pokemon game. And it's like, there's no excitement over here because I have never played a Pokemon game in my entire life, you know? But they do look cute.
Koizumi, and I'll also be joining today.
That was the latest trailer for the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero, the paid DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Oh,
The
okay.
first half of the
I thought it was a
took
new
place
game.
at a festival in the countryside.
While the second half seemed to be in a completely different location, a futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
And after today's Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate in it.
Oh, even though we are 4 days late for watching this, we're still early. We're still early enough. So the redeem is till July 2nd for that first one, and July 31st on that other one. So you can still redeem these.
Okay, Let's see our first batch of headlines.
It's a supersonic squad of superstars.
I do like Sonic.
Sonic and friends are spin dashing into a brand new 2D side-scrolling game, Sonic Superstars. 12 brand new zones await. Speed through beautiful worlds as Sonic. Take to the skies as Tails. Scale walls and glide as Knuckles. Or swing a powerful hammer as Amy Rose. By harnessing the incredible power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can summon a storm of clones, uncover hidden secrets, and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
Nice. Not that I. Not
Combine
that.
your powers
Yeah,
and take on the evil Dr.
There's been a couple of times where I've done local co-op because, you know, I do happen to live with someone. But for the most part, yeah, I don't really use local co-op. Yeah. And even a lot of the time, we don't even do co-op together a lot because I'm pretty much always upstairs and he's always downstairs. Like I live with my best friend, and we have for a long time. And there's like days where he doesn't even see me. Yeah. There is days where I like lock myself in this room here. There was one time where he didn't see me for like a solid week. Yeah.
Eggman. When Sonic Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Yay!
A cozy life is just around the corner. Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim,
yes, I've been waiting for Palia. Cool.
create the idyllic life of your dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world. Build houses, decorate your home plot, grow crops.
The only thing is that I thought Palia was a PC game. I didn't realize it was Nintendo. That's interesting. Unless it is a PC game and it's just available on Nintendo. I just always expect that the Nintendo Directs will be like Nintendo-specific games.
Crops in your garden, and more. Play with other residents in online co-op or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore, there's plenty of life beyond the village. Set off on a vast journey to uncover Palia's many mysteries. Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live is entirely up to you. What kind of coziness will you choose? Palia is free to play and launch.
Yeah, Palia is... It's Time at Portia meets World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Is on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Ignite your heart. The Phantom Thieves return in this tactical spin-off of Persona 5. When the group ends up in an unfamiliar world, they must join forces with a revolutionary named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control. During battle, assess the situation and determine whether to unleash an attack up close, from afar, or using a persona. Knock enemies down to perform another action called One More. Then surround your foes and take them out with dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat. The fusion ability from the Persona series returns, allowing you to combine personas to form other ones. What is Arena's true objective? and what truths lie hidden in this strange world. A revolutionary tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch November 17th. Pre-orders for the physical version of the game begin today. Please check your local retailers. Step into a Saturday morning cartoon.
Ooh, I love Saturday morning cartoons.
For the first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force. Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons of the past. It's up to you to stop the evil Daedalus from taking over, but it won't be.
Man, Saturday mornings as a kid were the only days that I voluntarily woke up early. You know, Saturday mornings were like Christmas morning. You know, you woke up early because you knew that the cartoons were, you know, airing soon. Yeah. And then my dad would be waiting patiently for roughly noon, because noon's around the time where they were kind of all done with, because they were literally Saturday mornings. Yeah. And he'd just sit there waiting patiently because his sports would be on soon. So I had the mornings and he had the afternoon, evenings for the TV. Back in the days when you had one TV.
Easy. Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield medieval weapons and legendary magic to smite hordes of monsters. During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more. Plus, up to 4 brave heroes can share the adventure in online co-op. Drop in and out at any time as you face the many perils ahead. By the power of teamwork! Myth Force launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Just gonna say, my Saturday morning cartoons were way better than that. Way better. Just saying.
This Splatfest is going to be pretty sweet.
Because, like, when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons consisted of, well, there was Jetsons, Flintstones, although those were typically everyday evenings. Jetsons, Flintstones, and Simpsons. But Saturday mornings were definitely Teletoons, or no, Tiny Toons. Yeah, Tiny Toons. Inspector Gadget. What else? Baby Muppets. I remember watching a lot of that. And man, thinking back, it's like so hard to think back to some of that shit. But there was lots. I'm I think this is something I would have to think about for longer than a minute. But there was bunch. Yeah. I just remember really loving the Baby Muppets and Tiny Toons. Yeah. And Scooby-Doo was part of that mix. Yeah. Anywho. We could be thinking about that for a while. I still haven't played a Splatoon.
The next Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best? Vanilla,
strawberry.
Strawberry, or mint chip?
Strawberry.
This Splatfest will be held during the dates shown.
The only right answer is strawberry.
On screen.
Oh, hold it. Where's my mouse? Oh, those are the dates. I thought those were the dates to say what the, because I would have made it. I would have went to wherever we need to go on July 14th to put in an extra vote on strawberry. Just saying.
These are delicious. Guide your favorite flavor to victory. Plus, get splatting and themed battles with challenges. More Splat-tastic events are on the way. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
You know what was really weird there? Let's go back again. Yeah, how come chocolate isn't in there? I'm not a chocolate person myself, but vanilla, strawberry, chocolate are the original flavors of ice cream, you know? Like, mint chip is great, and I guess the chip part is technically chocolate, but I would think that they would have went with, like, the 3 traditional flavors. Yeah, mint chip is a weird one to pick for the 3rd.
An even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City.
Pokemon.
I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
So this is another Pokemon thing?
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
You two are the ideal detective
The
duo.
only Pokemon I know.
Disguises are a key part of detective work.
Quit goofing off and investigate.
So
This one
much for my
seems cool.
coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
I'm having coffee too. So Pokemon has never talked in a game before? That is very interesting, because Pokemon's been around forever. Yeah, I feel like the only reason I haven't played a Pokemon game is because I've just been so deep into WoW that I just never played anything for a long time. And then by a time I thought about it, you know, I don't know. I guess for me, I've just never wanted a game that's like straight out just battling, like it'd be like pet battles, right? But only pet battles. Yeah. But this one, that's why I'm interested in this one, actually, because it does seem to be a little more storyline. And, you know, keep in mind, I've never played a Pokemon game. So if you're like back there, you're like, what are you talking about? There is a storyline. It's like, I don't know that. You know, every trailer I see of Pokemon is like you collecting things, you know? Yeah, I don't see the storylines.
There is something the two of you must know.
You too. Based on our deductions, the culprit is clear, isn't it? A bolt of brilliance. The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wait a sec. It said returns. Is there already one of this?
Sure wish somebody would bring me some coffee.
Jeez.
That was Detective Pikachu Returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
What cases
Well,
will
who
Tim
wouldn't?
and this tough-talking Pikachu solve together? More info will be revealed in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Ooh. Very old style. We going back to... Oh, there we go. Mario to the rescue. Super Mario RPG? What? God, I love Mario games. Whoa! What? With her umbrella. Jump and get it! Pre-orders begin today. That's coming out pretty soon, November 17th. Yeah, I'm totally getting that.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario RPG returns with brand new graphics.
Whether you played the original game or not, why not take the opportunity to jump into the very first RPG in the Mario series?
Mr. Koizumi, that last trailer featured Mario, but he's not the only one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's take a peek.
Jeez. Hello, Black Dragon.
That's right. Princess Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game. When she steps on this particular spot on stage...
Huh? Whoa. What on earth is happening?
That's all we'll show for now. We'll share more details at a later date. Mr. Koizumi, there's actually something else.
What?
Whoa!
A visually enhanced version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, originally released on Nintendo 3DS, is in development.
Still a great one, but I thought we were gonna get a new one. Because I have been missing it since, I have the last one on the YouTube channel. But, yeah, you can never have too many Luigi's Mansions.
We hope you look forward to seeing more of Luigi's ghostly antics.
I will play this one, though.
Both games will launch next year.
Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. Looks like Mario fans have a lot of games to look forward to.
Yeah, but the only thing is, although I'm super hyped for all of that, but, you know, how long we gotta live in this world of bringing back games, you know? Like, I only have one life to live here. Like, make some new games.
More details will be shared in the future. All right, let's see some more headlines.
But they are pretty badass.
Become Gotham City's ultimate protector.
Ooh.
Wake up, Mr. Wayne. We have much to discuss. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
You want to know something funny? I have all of these games, and I haven't played a single one of them. But all of these Batman Arkham, you know, games, I have them all. Yeah. But getting to games, you know, especially when you're a WoW main for, you know, a long, long time, getting to all the games is just like, it's so tough. Yeah. And that's it. And I'm even picky with my games. There's a lot of games I don't like out there, you know, so I'm not even a person that likes like everything, you know. I would love to see them bring back Destruction Derby. I know I've said it so many times, but it's like one of my favorite old games. Yeah. They could have released it with the PS5. Lost opportunity.
Beginning of the end for you, Dark Knight. You're all going down.
You still know how to make an entrance.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! Today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
Soon I will command forces beyond your comprehension. I've waited long enough. Batman dies tonight.
This place is dangerous. I like it. Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here.
Batman Arkham Trilogy launches on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Yeah, the only Batman that I've played / uploaded to the YouTube is the Telltale one, which was pretty good, honestly. Yeah. I miss when Telltale did games.
Play your cards right, mercenary.
Oh, a card game?
Lead your mercenaries through cursed dungeons in the lands of Gloomhaven. Your tactical prowess is all that stands between riches and certain death. This adaptation of the...
You know, I couldn't really say I was, and I couldn't say I wasn't. I was the type of gamer that just never played comic book type games until Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man was like my first, I would say. And I've loved them all pretty much. So, yeah. I can't say much for Batman. I haven't really, like I said, I own them, but I haven't had a chance to get to them yet. And I don't think there's anything else. Like, yeah, I'm pretty much like, I'm simple when it comes to like comic book stuff. I'm Spider-Man, Superman, and Batman. Like, yeah, I pretty much, the rest, if I like them, it's just, you know, mediocre. You know? Like, yeah, those are my three, like, loves, I guess. The rest are just, you know, they're there if Spider-Man isn't there.
Hit board game features turn-based card battles with RPG elements. Unleash deadly combos and bring doom upon your foes.
Good music.
But beware, exhaustion is close at hand. Choose from...
I cannot get into the video game card games. Like, I love card games as in it's in front of me type deal. Yeah, I played a lot of Magic when I was younger. I also played like actual cards, you know, like, you know, poker, blackjack, you know, crazy eights. Crazy eights and Go Fish are my two favorites. But when it comes to like this gaming world of cards, yeah, I just, I struggle to get interested. Even with Witcher 3, fucking love Witcher 3, but I did everything in my power to avoid Gwent. I played the games that you needed to play for the quests, but I never fucking ever picked up the single, like they put out a game after that was just Gwent. Yeah, did not buy that. Yeah. Got the Yu-Gi-Oh games. Yeah, see, you know, back then, what was it? That you were either, yeah, I think it was you were either a Magic gamer or you were a Yu-Gi-Oh gamer. You like, yeah, they were always at competition, and I was Magic. Yeah, yeah. I didn't play the Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't watch the cartoons. You know, like, yeah. But I do remember back then it was like you were one or the other because it was like a rivalry with them. Also got the Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy. See, I was never really a Pokemon person either. Yeah. Me, you know, back in my Magic days, it was Magic and Dungeons and Dragons. You know, this was before World of Warcraft was even a thing, right? Yeah. And then when World of Warcraft came out, that pretty much ended those games. You know, the last time I played Dungeons and Dragons and Magic was back in like 2003. Maybe the beginning of 2004. I do feel like I just dropped it the minute WoW came out, and then WoW hooked me in fast. So, yeah. I do have a good chunk of Warcraft cards, but they don't get used. They're like all my other stuff. They're collection, right? So I keep them very, you know, neatly packed away, and yeah.
17 different mercenaries.
Same with you can't see it because it's, you know, behind me and they're small, but by the TV there's a pack of playing cards there, Horde and Alliance, and I don't play with those cards either. Yeah, they're just for show because they are so nice. They have very nice pictures on them, so I don't want them get wrinkled up and shit.
Brave over 260 grueling missions and master over 1,000 abilities. Hone your deck, set up synergies, and gain every advantage to survive. Grit your teeth and earn your keep.
Never know.
Gloomhaven
That
launches
could be
on the Nintendo Switch system September 18th. Pre-orders for the Mercenaries and Gold Editions begin today on Nintendo eShop. Keep the dance party going.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? But I won't open it. We'll never know because I will not open it. No, I'm just kidding. The packs they are out of the pack. Just we don't play with the cards. Yeah. So as far as I know, I'm not hoarding. I'm out. But who knows? Back when I originally bought those cards, I didn't know you could get a mount from them. I legit bought them for the cards, you know? Like, I didn't buy them for a chance at the mount. So who knows? Maybe we do have it. Maybe there's a card that has a code on it that I just never bothered. Because I haven't actually looked at them in, I don't know, 15 years? Something like that.
No time for bad news, no time for bad mood. Just stop overthinking. This is how we do it. Wake up, it's time to
another Just Dance game. I did buy one Just Dance for exercise, and man, they have a shitty fucking music selection. Yeah. I was like, oh, I could deal with it. It's just for my exercise. I'll only hear it for like, you know, an hour. But no. So I override my music on top of it and we dance at a wrong beat. Pretty much why I buy the cards, not to play for the... Yeah, that's why I do too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is like that. Like, I have some stuff I've opened, you know. Like, let's see. My cookbook is opened, you know, my novels I've opened to read. Although my Game of Thrones novels are still in the plastic. Yeah. I bought a second pack so that they could stay in the plastic. So one pack got opened and then I bought the second pack to show off on the bookshelf. Yeah. And, oh, you just started? You'll be busy for a while. I've been buying the WoW books, like, since the beginning, before WoW. You know, there was some that were out prior. So they've been a pretty big part of my life. Yeah. And they're good. They're good, and there's lots, like, yeah. yeah, if you're actually reading them, you'll be occupied for a while. Yeah. Yeah, the older ones are tougher to find. They were easy back in the day to find, you know, but yeah, nowadays they're a little tougher to find. But they're out there. Yeah.
So hot in here, we got to home. Let's feel the music home. Let's feel it right home. Let's show the party. This is how we do it. This is us in the light. We deserve to shine. This is us in the light. This is how we do it. This is us in the light.
I feel like Whitney Houston is in every Just Dance. Like, you'd think it would be whatever the top music is, but I always see her name when they run these trailers.
This is how we do it.
A silent hope lies in a world without words. One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced by its king. Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together to explore the abyss and find the secluded king. However, with its ever-changing dungeons and powerful foes, conquering the abyss will be no easy feat. Wield weapons like swords, bows, magic, and more to survive this deadly chasm. After you return to base, materials you've collected will help you cultivate resources and forge new items. Repeated forays into the abyss will enable you to grow stronger and dive deeper.
Can you hear
Looks kind of cute.
Your guide on this journey is the kingdom's sorrowful princess, encased in a crystal of her own tears. And through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors. Why did the king steal the world's words? And what awaits the warriors in the depths of the abyss? Silent Hope dives onto Nintendo Switch October 3rd.
Nice.
Sparks will fly.
Yeah, that one looked
in these
pretty good.
Nintendo Switch games. Cast spells and cultivate your best life in Fae Farm. Make use of magic to complete tasks and fend off mischievous foes.
Yeah.
Enrich your farm to help your...
If only our D4 mounts could do that, right? that shit would not break. You'd run into it and then you just fall down.
Your character flourish. Decorate your space to improve your stats for the day ahead. And enchant your friends locally or online in 4-player co-op. Fae Farm launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch September 8th.
That one looks kind of cute.
Including an in-game bonus are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I am not ashamed to admit that I like those kind of games. You have your house that you decorate, and then you have a garden outside, and you have a crafting like station, and you just, hang out with the villagers and craft some stuff and plant some fruit and vegetables. And yeah, I find those games so relaxing. It's one reason why I was so hooked to Time at Portia. Yeah, I never got interested in Stardew Valley, but both Animal Crossing, Time at Portia, and is there another one? I feel like there's another one like it. Well, Disney is like that. Yeah, Disney is exactly that. I've never played Harvest Moon. I've heard people compare it, but my first version of a game like that was the original Animal Crossing, and I don't know what came first. Animal Crossing's pretty old, so Animal Crossing is 2001. So I don't know what Harvest Moon when they originated, but I have been told that they are very similar. So definitely, like, I should pick up a Harvest Moon and just, like, check it out, because if it is like Animal Crossing, I would love Harvest Moon. Yeah, I was, like, instantly hooked to Animal Crossing. Yeah. And I still play Animal Crossing. You know, there's tons of videos on the channel. But yeah, I like those games. And especially, you know, it's a nice little, like, relaxed game compared to, I know WoW's more relaxed now, but back in the day, WoW was very, very grindy. And it's still grindy for players who haven't been playing for, you know, 18, 19 years, you know, but I find now that my collection is pretty up to par, you know, and it's still a grindy game. Animal Crossings and, you know, I guess Harvest Moon would be the same. They're just nice little putz around games, you know. You know, you never have to worry, like, you know, with WoW, you know, you always worried that if you didn't play it for a week, you were so far behind, and in those games it don't matter. Time is on your side, you know, like, yeah. That's why I like those games. You can just, you know, do whatever, and yeah. I amazingly am as well. Usually I can't say that. I'm very much a keep up with everything in WoW and always have been. Maybe you remember that I released a video at the beginning of Dragonflight saying I didn't like it. I was literally the only one. Everyone was like, this expansion's great, and, you know, all that. Yeah, I feel like you might have even responded. But yeah, from that day on, yeah, I was not one of those YouTubers that was like, say this and do that, you know, like, I stuck with that. I've literally been logging in once a month for the trading post, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah, Professions is like, I really hope they swap that. If they don't swap that next expansion, they could potentially lose me for good. Because I already, you know, have been very inactive because of that and dragon riding. Yeah. But my plan is that once the drops are done in D4, my plan is to catch up a bit, because I am behind. Like, you know, it's funny because last time an update happened, which was, you know, whatever we're on right now, 10.1. Yeah. Last time that happened, I logged in. I did a stream. The title was like, you know, catching up on campaign before the patch launches. Did we catch up? No, we didn't finish it. And that was the campaign before 10.1. And now 10.1 is here. I looked at my game the other day. We're still like 3 quests, so I still do not have that campaign done. And on July 11th is the next patch. And I'm now 2 campaigns behind. You know I'm going to do a stream of catching up on. So I'm very curious if we actually catch up this time. I won't get the mount for D4, but I got the Prime drops. I did not get the KFC Mogs either. I didn't either, but I couldn't. Well, I could have if I wanted to go through the extra work of it, but technically a Canadian didn't have access to that, but you do if you, like, you know, basically you could swap your VPN or whatever, call in an American KFC, order the meal, tell them they can eat it, and then you use the code on, you know, the site, right? But that seemed like a lot of work to me. If it was for a mount, maybe I would have, you know, called up some random KFC, bought them a meal, but not for a transmog. Yeah. Also, 2 campaigns behind in WoW. We should challenge each other to, you know, who can finish the campaigns first. who's motivated enough.
Zoom into wild racing action with Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. Choose from over 130 vehicles and pull off.
What's your renown grind at? My renown is, well, I don't know. I don't want to say it's bad, but it's bad compared to how I usually play. Like, on a normal expansion, an expansion that interests me, we'd be max on everything, you know? Everything renown. We are maxed on nothing. But I do feel like the base renowns aren't bad. You know, they are in the double digits, and I believe my Ascara is 20-something, so that seems not too bad. 20-something, and then the others are like, I don't know, 15, 16, except for the new one. The new one is only at like 7 or 8. Yeah. Lom is 12. You're doing better than I am. I am not in the double digits for Lom. well, at least I'm not alone. Yeah. I know, I barely touched it too. Actually, the only time I've been in that area doing things, not just flying to hand something in, but actually doing things, was the week that it launched, and I streamed it all out, you know, so yeah. So the last time, you know, you remember seeing me in that area on stream, that was the last time. Did get the flames, though, for Midsummer. Nice. I did do the Dragon Isle one last night, and now I'm doing ones that I've already done, already have the achievement for, because I want to be that YouTuber that has them all, right? Has all the videos on the channel. So yeah, that's my plan this week, is because right now on the channel I have Northrend and Panda. So busy week of collecting flames. But if you do it on an alt, it's not bad. I got one entire level on my hunter for doing Eastern. Yeah, I'm knocking out Eastern and Kalimdor first because I remember that one taking so fucking long. I'm not looking forward to editing those videos. Yeah. And I discovered on the hunter that nowadays Eastern Kingdoms is a rough one to do, because you remember in Shadowlands where we got sent to Brill? Well, let's just say we hit that point in the video, and I just by words tell you what to do. I basically say, I've done this already. I'm not gonna go do this. But if you need this flame, this is what you do. But anyway, because of the Shadowlands quest that brings you to Brill, if you're on it or you haven't done it on an alt, you can't get that flame. The Zidormi is not there for you to change back time. And yeah, it's like, it's not there. Yeah. And I hate that they reuse areas because of that. Draenor's an easy one. The only ones I found were tough as far as flames was Eastern and Kalimdor, because they're huge. There's a huge amount of areas. But all the expansions, they're fucking easy. Yeah, expansion achievement ones, yeah. But Eastern took me like 2 hours on retail to fucking gather them all, you know? Granted, I was doing Horde and Alliance together, but yeah. I just wish they would, like, if you want to reuse an area for something, like, just make it so it doesn't fuck your character up later. It's like, my main's fine, because she, you know, does all that stuff. But I don't drag all my alts through those fucking campaigns, you know?
Outrageous stunts to avoid obstacles, find shortcuts, and knock your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game speeds onto the Nintendo Switch system October 19th. Get your chassis looking classy in Manic Mechanics. Grab a part, fix it up, and toss it over.
Oh, this kind of
quickly to earn points and so.
This one reminds me of Overcooked. Yeah, I wonder if it's the same people. But yeah, it's, you know, just replace the machines with ovens and stuff, and yeah, it's 100% Overcooked.
Solo play or 4-player co-op. But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards. Manic Mechanics launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch July 13th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Introducing the second paid DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Mario and friends journey to a musical planet filled with new areas to explore and new enemies to battle.
I still need to buy this game.
What else will they find in this world of melodies? This new DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, launches later today. A demo of the main game is available now on Nintendo eShop.
Monsters! You really think you stand a chance against us?
You intend to take arms against me?
Very well.
You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters.
What? What the?
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
What is this, Pokemon? Just collecting animals?
Yeah! One of us. Let's go!
I had a game that was kind of like that. It's actually on the channel, but my my data got corrupted or something, so I stopped playing it. One of these days, I'll continue it, because I did. After that, I redid it, and I got myself back to the point of my last video on the channel, and the plan was to, like, continue it. But anyway, yeah, sidetracking. It was World of Final Fantasy, yeah, which is a super fun game, yeah. And in it, you do this, like, you're doing a fight. It's usually a fight of, like, 4 mobs, and then you can actually collect them. Yeah. Oh, Dragon Quest. Shit, been so long since I've seen that.
Ah, the so-called hero is here.
December 1st. Isn't that hilarious that, like, when I saw it, I instantly thought of World of Final Fantasy, and it ended up still being a game by Square Enix. It really goes to show that, you know, companies have a system, you know? Yeah.
Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince from Square Enix. What kind of journey will you take to become the master of monster kind? Please be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Next, we have more news on a certain game with plant-like creatures.
Mario, right? Plant-like being, you know, the plant that eats you?
Welcome to the Rescue Corps.
Nope.
As its newest recruit, you'll venture to a mysterious planet with all sorts of life forms. There, you'll meet plant-like creatures called Pikmin.
That's it, yeah, Pikmin. I was like, I know this game, but I always forget the name of it.
Good boy. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, repair the damaged Rescue Corps spaceship.
Hey, system. Well, we've already watched quite a bit of the Mario stuff. I don't know if there's gonna be more, but yeah.
And save.
But yeah, it's Nintendo. Every Direct has a lot of Mario stuff, yeah.
Any castaways you find. All right, let's explore together.
Like, I would say one thing you can always bank on with the Directs is Mario and Pokemon, because those are their staple games. Yeah.
Once plucked, Pikmin are ready for action. Blow your whistle to gather them and have them follow you. Throw your little buds at things, and they'll start working for you.
Ooh.
Ochi will also prove to be a
child
great
labor
canine
right
companion. He can carry items with Pikmin, or smash obstacles in your way. And if you need a flotation device, well, there you go. Ochi can even stand up to the wildest creatures. Collect lots of treasures scattered around the planet to fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore. Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though. Why not take the plunge underground? Here, a completely different environment awaits. Unusual contraptions, native creatures, and even more treasures are around every corner. You might unexpectedly find some castaways, too. Hey, wait a minute. This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save the castaway.
Your opponent, so you got to play with
By
people?
rescuing castaways, you'll be able to do more activities back at base camp, which is right next to your spaceship.
What the fuck?
Train Ochi and teach him new skills. Or build new equipment and items to help make exploration more manageable. For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions. But there's a catch.
Danger?
Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert. Thankfully, you'll come across the new Glow Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, so use Glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals. Many more surprises await on this uncharted planet. But with the Pikmin and Ochi by your side, no challenge is too big or too small. Pikmin 4.
You know, funny part is I've never played Pikmin because it was never my kind of game, you know? Like, I knew about it. But yeah, I'm still not gonna play it. It's still not my kind of game, but it looks cute. Yeah.
In past Pikmin games, you had to return to your spaceship before sundown. However, in this latest entry, you can now venture out at night. We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
We have even more Pikmin news to share.
Oh, do you?
HD versions of the first 2 Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo eShop later today.
Ooh.
Plus, ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4 will be available on Nintendo eShop on June 28th. The demo can be enjoyed even if you've never played a game in the Pikmin series before, so we hope you'll...
You know, how new is Pikmin 3?
Okay, let's see a few more headlines.
The renowned series of stealth action games is infiltrating Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. This compilation includes Metal Gear Solid, Infiltrate and Regain Control.
You know, it could have been, although it's got to be a few years because they're like ready to release this 4th one, right? So it's got to be, my guess is it is on the Switch, but it came out when the Switch came out, or kind of close to that timeline. That would be my guess. Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be somewhat recently because it would be the current Pikmin game that people are playing, right? But yeah, I just, yeah, I don't know.
Control of Shadow Moses Island. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Locate and retrieve a deadly amphibious weapon. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Survive the jungle and confront your former mentor. You can also enjoy the games that started the series, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, as well as the NES versions of both Metal Gear and Snake.
I like Metal Gear, but no, I don't want to play that again. I've played it back then because that was good back then. You know, no. I'll play the other ones if you remake them, but...
Snake's Revenge. This compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel. Additional content includes screenplay books and master
right?
books
They are
with
good
story
games.
And character info, strategy.
Yeah, they are good. Just certain games are so blocky that, like, yeah, you know, when they advertise like a old blocky game and they're like, here, we're bringing it back. It's like, you know, not unless you fucking added some shit to it because, you know, I left the, you know, playing blocky games 20 plus years ago. Yeah. It's like they're good memories because of what was going on, you know, that long ago, but if they went and redid 3, I'd be all up for that. That was one of my favorites.
Guides for each game and a digital soundtrack. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
So is that all of those?
Begin today on Nintendo eShop. The first 3 Metal...
Kind of weird being on Nintendo though, but whatever.
Metal Gear Solid games will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. It's time to survive. Steal Thyself.
Vampire Survivors
is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I knew this was just a matter of time. You know, the guy that made this game, man, he did such a good job because this game is, I have it, I've streamed it a few times. And it is addicting, man. It probably looks like nothing on screen here, but this game is a lot of fun. Yeah. And the game itself is like, I don't know, no more than $5. Like, like personally, I think you should bump up the price, you know?
You have what it takes to survive a 30-minute onslaught of monsters. Stay on the move to avoid enemies and attack automatically with your weapons. Seems easy at first, right? But swarms of increasingly stronger monsters will appear the
Where's
longer
Garlic?
you survive. By getting treasure chests from defeated enemies or by leveling up, you'll acquire weapons and upgrades for your character. So shape them as you see fit. Plus,
you know, that's the best part of the game is when you find the treasure chest and then like the stuff you saw coming out of it. Man, it makes you feel so good, you know? Like I've yeah, that's why I love this game, because like when you get like loot and all that shit and experience, they really make you feel special, you know? It's like this long, you know, drawn out sound of loot, and you know, it's like a VLT, you know, VLT machine rolling like you're, you know, about to win a bunch of money or something. I fucking love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorite features of that game. That and Garlic.
up to 4 players can now play together in couch co-op. What other horrors lie in store? Find out when Vampire Survivors launches on the Nintendo Switch system, August 17th. Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty cool. You're a pigeon. Yeah, you heard that right.
Okay. Oh,
Play
we're looking
online
better
this
now.
Rhythm Battle Royale and aim to be the last bird standing. Up to 30 players
So what,
can
we're
ruffle
a-
each other's
we're a
feathers in
dancer?
musical minigames. Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander. Fire a slingshot to play music in First Piano Shooter.
I already love
Race
it.
and fly to the rhythm in To the Sky, and more. With over 20 minigames, you're in for an impeccably good time.
I was gonna say, it does look like a
Get
party
ready to
game.
shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bops its way onto Nintendo Switch October 31st.
Nice.
Ready, set, yo! Penny is on the run, entangled in a chaotic audition that veered way off script. She's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend. In this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania, you'll explore the bright and colorful world of Macaroon and help Penny and Yo-Yo escape the clutches of the grouchy Emperor Eddie. Perform stylish acrobatic tricks to avoid Eddie's massive horde of pushy penguins. And power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny from foul play. You can also put your speedrunning skills to the test in Time Attack mode to unlock special items, complete secret stages, and more. This is your big break, after all. Take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch early next year.
It's cute.
Rev up for Wave 5. A brand new course is racing into Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Nice.
Booster Course Pass DLC. Introducing Squeaky Clean Sprint. More characters are also being added. From Mario Kart Double Dash, Petey Piranha. From Mario Kart 7, Wiggler. And from Mario Kart Tour, Kamek. Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game zooms onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. 2 worlds, 1 fateful encounter. A remake of the second Star Ocean game, complete with new graphics that fuse 2D and 3D, is on the way.
How far are we into this? There's only 10 minutes left, and this whole fucking Nintendo Direct is just remade games. Like, I'm just gonna say, you know, they're either remade games or they're DLC packs to games that already exist, or like Vampire Survivors, they're games that are already out, just not out on the Nintendo, you know? So, we'll see at the end, but yeah, I hate when it's like that.
Mission goes wrong. Federation Officer Claude is stranded on an undeveloped planet.
Hopefully they're saving the best for last.
He meets Reyna, who possesses mystical powers. Was it fate or mere coincidence? Soon after, the two get entangled in a sinister plot within the galaxy. In this science fantasy RPG, select either Claude or Reyna as your hero and play through the story from their perspective. You'll also meet over a dozen potential allies from all walks of life. During your adventure, the hero you chose and the decisions you make will have an impact on who can be recruited to your cause.
The enemy, is it?
Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with a single button. New combat features in this remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks, and having allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story R, launching on Nintendo Switch November 2nd. It's time to move it, Wario style. Get ready for more micro game mayhem in the latest WarioWare game. Hold 2 Joy-Con controllers, then action. Move your body to take on a flurry of lightning-fast micro games.
This is supposed to be a Wario game?
And how you move depends on the micro game. React quickly with the right movement, and you'll be on the road to victory.
Excellent!
If you've got 2 pairs of controllers, play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each microgame. Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various mini-games in party mode. For example, this dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes. Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast microgames. In WarioWare, Move It! Launching on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Why aren't you saying anything?
He was so into it, I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, this is the latest
How kind of
WarioWare
you.
game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses and complete microgames. We have a few more things to share.
Families can join the fun at Nintendo Live 2023. Play games, enjoy live performances, take photos with some of your favorite characters, and more. Plus, cheer on your favorite players in 2 championships. Eligible attendees can also compete in on-site tournaments and participate in a last...
You know, isn't it interesting how, like, you know, back in the day, we were a small niche group of gamers that either, you know, the people around you didn't approve with what you were doing, or they, you know, just thought you could be doing something better. And now, everywhere you go, it's gaming related. You know, like, what a change in the gaming world, right? You go from being considered a fucking dork for gaming to, you know, more or less it being the cool thing now. How times change. How times change. Yeah. And I've rubbed that into some of my friends' faces too, because they now occasionally game, and they used to bug me for gaming all the time, right? And yeah, I'm getting my revenge now.
Chance Qualifier. This all-ages celebration is free and will take place September 1st through 4th in Seattle, Washington. Registration for Nintendo Live 2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official website and enter the random drawing for a chance to receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending
In my defense, this is only 4 days ago. So they really didn't give you long. They gave you 1 day to sign up for this shit. So, you know, I don't feel so bad.
Visit the official PAX West website.
Actually, no, they said the 21st, and this is the 21st. This was, yeah.
For more details. Those not selected.
So they gave you the day
to attend with the 3 challenge cups this summer. The top 10 players from each will get tickets.
June 25th
Please visit
today.
The official website for more details. See you there.
A vast number of players are enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm still finishing Breath of the Wild. I'll be there in a year.
An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to coincide with the game's launch. New amiibo of Zelda and Ganondorf are planned to be released this holiday. We hope you're looking forward to them. Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Okay, what's the game you're most proud of? Does look Mario. Nice. Oh, I love the music notes. Oh. Their music always gets me when I'm playing Mario. Like in the original, when you start running out of time, oh my god, I go into panic mode. The minute that music starts getting fast, I am just like all over the place. I'm like just freaking out. Like I do not do good once that music starts up. Yeah, that looked awesome so far. And hello, welcome in, Mad Fusion. I'll see your year and raise it by another year. Right? The thing is, and you know, and I always laugh at people, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna play every Zelda game. And it's like, the thing is, Zelda games, and every single one, are long as fuck. They take so much time to play. Yeah. And more, even more, if you like to do everything. Yeah. I really want to get back into Breath of the Wild. See, we should put some challenges together, because I was talking to Black Dragon earlier about WoW. He's behind in Renown and campaign. So am I. So challenge there. You know, we both need to get caught up. And then with Mad Fusion, I also want to return to my Breath of the Wild. And so we should make a challenge there. Anyone got a Disney challenge? Because that's the only other game. And D4, I guess. System and I can have a D4 challenge, I guess. I still haven't beat A Link to the Past. I want to replay that one. That one's so long ago. I think they redid that one, right? Can't you get it on the Switch now? Or like reported it or whatever. But yeah. You know, don't hate me too much. This is probably the most hated Zelda game, but I kind of want to replay Wind Waker, you know? Yeah. I thought that game was cute. But it is, you know, most people's, you know, dislike as far as Zelda, because it's cartoony. Like, well, Zelda's cartoony anyway, but it had that extra level of cartoony to it. Yeah. Oh, really? I would love to see a remaster of it, but I also still have the game for Game Boy, so I'm like, why not just play it? You totally should. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I've got a couple of games in the list right now, so we'll see. We'll see. But right now, we're just focusing Breath of the Wild. Some crowns are just floating. So is it 4 players? Or was that solo and the other 3 are just tagging along? Damn! That's kinda soon. I was kinda expecting them to say sometime in 2024. But yeah, that one looked kick-ass. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've liked about the Zelda series. While I haven't played hardly any of them, Zelda is just timeless and alluring to anyone's eyes. Yeah. Zelda, I grew up with Zelda games. Like, I've played most of them. And, yeah, I would say Zelda, Mario, and what's another, like, Nintendo-type cartoony game? I don't know. I guess that's it. But those I grew up on those. Yeah. Which is how I know they're super long, you know? Of course, you can't really judge anything from when you were a kid, because when you were a kid, like, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, time meant nothing, you know? I wasn't rushing through any games, and I still don't, or else we'd be done Breath of the Wild. But, but I'm older now, so it's like I kind of want to rush a little bit, so I can play all the games I want to play, before the inevitable happens. But when you're a kid, just you have so much time in the world to do anything, So I feel like it's a bad time to really judge how long a game took, because you took forever playing it anyway. And back then games weren't releasing so frequent. Like now, well, take this for example. Just take a look at my YouTube channel. All those game shows, how many games have been in every single one of those game shows, we never had that as a kid. There was never that many fucking games coming out every year, it was easier to keep up with games, even at going a slower speed as a kid, because they just weren't releasing every time you blinked. Yeah. when you were a kid, time was forever, like summer break. Now we're all like, yep, June, July, gone in 5 minutes. I know. It's like, yeah, it's time works weirdly, you know, like yeah. It's like, it's a reminder of how old you're getting, but you know, yeah. True, like every Christmas, a busy year for gaming, like having 2 games come out, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, it was such a, I kind of liked that system, you know, but, you know, to put it, I don't know if bluntly is really the word, to put it, you know, and to just put it, you know, Christmas would roll around and you know, whoever bought your gifts, like mom, dad, both, you know, they knew what you wanted. You didn't even have to tell them because there wasn't this huge list of games. They just knew your taste, the type of games you played, and they knew this one was coming out and they didn't even have to fucking ask, you know? Like, I know my dad, whenever Christmas would start getting close, like, I don't know, November, he would be like, okay, it's, well, actually, I think it was more like September because, you know, yeah, he was a unusual guy. He liked to prepare. But he would tell me to, like, write a list to Santa, right? You know, because I was, you know, I might have still believed in Santa. I guess it depends how old I was. But he told me to write a list to Santa. And he would always know exactly what I would put on that list. Yeah. Like, and the list was actually pretty short because it was always like, it was always games, you know. I hated getting clothes, you know. I always actually at the bottom of the list put no clothes, and I would put it, I would like write it multiple times, like over the letters, and then I would circle it. I made it more visible than the rest of the list that I wanted no clothes for Christmas. Yeah. Now you have new games weekly, monthly. Geez, we sound old, right? I know. The way I see it is, you know, right now I feel like as an older woman, you know, I still do good, you know. And one day, you guys are gonna actually see an older woman on this camera. I might as well prepare you. You might as well just know I'm old right now. And then one day, when shit changes, when this hair's white, you know, it just won't be a shock because, you know, I warned you right now. And games meant more? Oh, for sure. Yeah. Getting clothes as a kid was the worst. You smart for that. Wish I added that on my list. No clothes for Christmas. Well, I learned along the way, right? Because my dad would never actually get me clothes for Christmas because he knew I didn't like it. But the reason he told me to write out that list was so he could send it to family, right? Because they, you know, they don't hang out with me. You know, I see them, I don't know, once or twice a year, so they had no idea what I was into, right? So it was for them more than it was for him. But yeah, and they would send clothes, and then I'd get, like, you know, there were years where I'd have like 20 fucking pairs of socks, and, you know, like, and it's like, yeah, you don't need to buy me, you know, my dad'll buy that for me, you know? When I run out, he'll just get it on a non-holiday. Like, we don't need to waste Christmases on necessities here. Just saying. You should just add an old lady filter. Oh god, oh my god. Maybe one stream will do it. But I dread seeing what the old lady filter. You know, I'll be living that. You know, at some point. That way, 20 years later, we would never know when it hit you. Yeah, and I'm guessing it will be 20 years. I'm lucky because I'm not young here, you know, but I look young. So yeah, I am lucky that I've been graced with the youth, and I just know I'll still be here because, like, you know, while it would be nice to make a living off of this, it's not why I do it. I'd be here no matter what, you know, like, yeah. So I just know I'll still be here in 20 years, you know. True, one aunt and uncle would get me socks. How cliche, you know, right?
Whoa, Zoe!
Whoa.
Goomba looks so well then.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. When you touch a Wonder Flower, expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving, or you might turn into something different, for example.
There were also flowers talking.
Damn, he lost his flag.
Daisy is playable.
Nice.
And Mario became an elephant at the end. A lot of things happened. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Well, it better be soon, because that's coming out in October.
Thank you for watching.
We're not gonna rewatch it. I just want to be on this Nintendo screen.
Is playable. And Mario became an elephant. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you'll
pause in a
look forward
right
to it.
position here.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
I want Nintendo on the screen. There we go. not to be picky about how we end things. But you know, it's going over to YouTube later. But yeah, that was really good. I liked the Nintendo. There was a lot of remakes, but a couple of good ones, and that last game looks kick-ass. That was still the same one, right? Yes, that was Mario Wonder. Yeah. Hell yeah, easy thumbnail. Oh, I always do my own thumbnails. Yeah, we're just on this because, like, the next video is Preach. You know, Preach has nothing to do with Nintendo, you know? Like, yeah, it's, that's why. That's why. You know, it's just for our outro speech. And people might be wondering, who's this guy on? You know? What has he got to do with Nintendo? And, you know. You don't like Preach? I don't watch a whole lot of his stuff, but I've been following his destruction of his office. So that's what that video upcoming is. Yeah.